So belongs to God, it's not your property. But honestly, you know the journey like it's real.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain.
So belongs to God, it's not your property. But honestly, you know the drama like it's real. But this ain't no monopoly. Ain't no monopoly, so you will make a deal.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
On the court right now for the Celtics.
Say I'm the big, the largest. This stepping up is my mom made it in the bar. Regardless, my daddy told me keep even when I'm in forward. I'm hard. They know me because I'm the big, the largest. The big, the largest. Hey, I'm out with you for hard times. These just make me get my own cop. What can't ban up? If you play the late right there, I don't tell them when you back like so.
You deserve. You don't be playing them games.
There's White. Still yet to score. Guys are looking for a way to score.
You gonna say you ain't watching. Sending the sun for the cut down. Everybody in him.
See it, Anthony, my dirty sock. You cannot be a Democrat and a Christian. You cannot. Somebody say amen. The rest of you, get out. Get out.
I don't need a lot of friends. I keep myself with time. I don't go out on their areas.
Taking a look at the Celtics. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. Jason Tatum out there with Jake LaRavia. And it's Dragic in at the center position.
It's just so hard to score in this league, especially when you're out of rhythm. You got to feel for him tonight.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks was tremendous. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless.
On the game's gonna be clarified. Like a genocide, little bone paralyzed. Let me clarify. I can't wait for paradise. Get my new body, I'll be verified. We're not your average Christian that we use to slang. We'll be in the work day, climbing up the rank. Price of 28, everybody walking that flank. In that white coat.
And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. So the Celtics 5 right now. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. Jason Tatum out there with Jake LaRavia. And it's Dragic in at the center, filling out the middle. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Dallas played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
That's good stuff.
Bodies. Look at all the bodies.
There's 126 left to play in the first. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
On the floor for Boston, the guard pair. It's White and Brown. It's LaRavia out there with Tatum, and it's Dragic in at the 5 spot. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks was played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are.
Wrong. What's the body count? But I'm not the being rocking out. Make us rocking, make us rocking, rocky ground. That's just like a mocking. There's a truth with like a socky ground. You rocking with the Nazis now? First they take the guns, then make you go fight with the mandates. You gon' rip it from my dead hands. Ain't no mandate. Ain't time from your juice. I didn't take it. Ain't in a trench state. You can't have this body. That's my chance change.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
On the court right now for the Celtics. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. Jake Arabia is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Dragic in at the center position. Now here's Holmgren. 7 points in the game. Gets the 3 ball to go.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Looking for their first basket of the game. Dragic a screen on Holmgren. There's Tatum with the...
Stop another dozen, now you buzzing, now you get the Google, waiting on the Russian, see no cousin stop. See the center, she coming, nothing stop. Nigga, wanna find a summer going crazy. Go fun around, but come around, but come and wishing a face.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
On the court right now for the Celtics. The guard pair. It's White and Brown. It's Arabia out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Dragic in the center, longer down the middle.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Here's Robinson. The shot's good off to making the play. Olsen's got 9 assists now tonight.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging really...
There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside White. Over him.
What made this nation so wonderful?
Because men and women have prayer meetings.
They raised their children in the fear and the
admonition of the Lord, and the Lord bless America.
Most of us in this house today were born into a country that was greatly blessed.
Outside White.
We are beginning to see withdrawal from this country, and the blessings will be taken away.
Look, we need a reset. A couple things you might regret. Like the night that we had to meet all these things, I don't even want to repeat that.
As long as they're going to read that. He's that bring that peace back, whoa. Come on, bring that peace back, whoa.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to White. Can they get it? MP with the block. MP getting it done for the Warriors. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. Back after this. And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock.
Double shot, like a big game, like a sight in the morning. We're gonna reset. We're gonna reset.
Living the life of sin with no respect. Breaking every law, commandment and all precepts. Ain't no man born a chick, never DJ. Try to dumb me down, but I got a DJ. Might have breasts and nails, but nature hits the Adam Driver on your neck, homeboy, I can DJ.
Yeah.
Enough of these games. I'm trying to keep you from roasting that flame.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Jones is out there with Porter. Then it's Jake Arabia. And it's Dragic into the 5, home in the paint. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And this has been a truly remarkable postseason for 12 straight wins. No losses on the board. I mean, they've gotten exactly where they wanted to go. The NBA Finals.
And at this point, who is going to bet against them? They've made stringing together playoff wins look easy, and the one thing you always got to be careful of is how different the NBA Finals are from every series you've played so far. This is going to be the absolute biggest challenge they face, and we may see this group in a much more competitive series here in the finals.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just...
That is good. Daddy's girl, yeah. Daddy's girl forever, yeah. I love, yeah, she's the best puppet. I gotta pick up my cross and walk with them every day. I wanna die on my flesh if I don't, it will lead me astray.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Anthony Black out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's MP, then there's Walker, and it's Boskin in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's MP. 27 points for him. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Dallas just played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying himself.
Looking and pushing it, it's the bag again. I'm gonna get me a car. I'm gonna get me in the yard. That's in my heart. You cannot go to the crush with the dart. I'm a close to the heart. Don't get on this one the dark. Hard.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Jake Moravia. Tyus Jones out there at court. And it's Dragic in the center. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Dallas just played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Allie, we appreciate the update. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60-20-10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Now here's Jones. Nothing on the board.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam.
I'm gonna say that I love you.
Porter double team.
Yeah. Yeah. I love you more though.
And
really?
so is Jones.
Yeah.
Bring it up to the Boston Celtics. Outside Porter to end the run. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Gordon. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Right wing. Moravia passes to Jones. Porter outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. MP's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. That one falls.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that. First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high.
Wanna forget about you yesterday. Wanna better days, only send me better days. Wanna get away. Wanna in a place. Congratulations.
When the sun died, we celebrate. The streets and go, we walk it.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
They've got MP, Anthony Black out there with Jarris Walker. And it's Buffkin in at the two-guard spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Brown. Still no points. 4 on the clock. From the arc. And it's Arabia missing.
He is just so deadly from out there. You would... Oh, how about that? Oh, out of my way.
You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Will Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
Now here's Ellis. And he tries...
Forget about you yesterdays. Only better days. Only send me better days. Know you really wanna get away. We gon' only in a place. Only forget about you yesterdays. Don't be better days. Yeah. We gon' meet again, Grandpa. No worries. Just meet me at the gates. I'm gonna take a stroll down Hallelujah Boulevard. This ain't the end. It's gonna be better days. We're supposed to be tolerant. I mean, what happened to my truth? You know, it's funny now.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Ellis. He's out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Dragic in at the 5 down low. Now here's Dragic. Ellis wide open.
When he comes right, like it's cool. Or maybe make a song of selling drugs to the youth. Maybe then I'll blow up. Maybe then I'll be huge. Big tech fights back when you fight for the truth. I ain't passive with the work, but if I rap like Lil Durk and kill black men that go brag on who I murk, or tell kids to get high like pass another perk, but that path don't work. Man, the last will be first. You pick the fight with the deal breaker.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Keon.
I just want to live. Leading people that you don't like must be handy. I thought y'all were tolerant. Y'all not understanding. I support the people, real families. Oh, that's team you need badly. Hey, you too, why you ban me? Back me in the court and now you made a vigilante. You made a vigilante. Y'all gonna be crapping in your panties when you see the keys come with the stand.
Now here's Brown. Still without a bucket. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
They've got Anthony Black. He's out there with Walker. And it's MP.
You banning my boys and you banning me too. You say I'm the clan cause I stand with the blue. Go ahead, stand with the devil. I stand with my crew. I know you wanna get your little hands in my new bag. I know you really wanna bend it two-way. But this could go one of the two ways. Nah, screw it, man. Send me to the goose. Where's my cell? Why you banned? I just wanna live. I ain't trying to get you banned. The people that you don't like must be handy. I thought y'all were tolerant.
All the other stuff about me.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
They've got Anthony Black. He's out there with Jarris.
Show me who you are. Teach me how to walk.
Full 24-second shot clock. Here's Ellis. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
I like this move to the full court press, putting some extra pressure on the offense.
They've got Anthony Black.
More money, no joy, how they end up. Spiritual riches, I gotta get my lens up, cause I know Christ the only one that commend us.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Jake Arabia. Jaylen Brown is out there with Keon Ellis. And it's Cloudy in at the 4. Now here's Ellis. No made basket.
Full 24-second shot clock. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Keon Ellis. He's out there with Brown. And it's Dragic in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's his first trip to the line. He misses the free throw. Burton stepped in for Boston. Tatum comes in for Jake LaRavia. And the second free throw, good. Golden State's got a sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. And now let's swing it over to Allie. 4 is on this.
Every single thing that we be high in them up,